I get so much talk about this is what epidurals cause in my comments section. So today we're going to look at a study. And compared with people who did not get an epidural, there is a small increase in labor time. It looked like 32 minutes. So it was about 6 minutes per centimeter after you got the epidural that you were in labor, which they ultimately call not clinically significant. That's a half an hour. I think if people want to get an epidural and experience that for half an hour, totally worth it. I hear all these people on here going, oh, when you get an epidural, that's horrible for your baby. There's no change in NICU stays, low APGARs between those who get an epidural and those who do not get an epidural. My comment section has been rife with people telling me that if you get an epidural, you are gonna just basically end up getting a C-section. There is no change in C-section rates between those who get an epidural and those who do not get an epidural. By the way, this is a Cochrane meta-analysis where they're looking at lots of different studies and really deciding what matters. One thing that it might show is an increase in operative delivery. That's when they use forceps to get baby out or a vacuum. But it looked like Cochrane ultimately decided that that wasn't clinically significant either, but it's something to consider. Sometimes people just don't have all of the oomph to keep pushing out the baby, and so they do a vacuum or a forceps to help mom at the end. Of course, studies also show that people who didn't get an epidural versus did get an epidural about 6 weeks after, there's no changes in back pain, but I'm not gonna even bring that up because you guys, fireballs.